Oh, all right. I think everything is set. Okay, okay. Sorry, I scheduled this to be by 10 a.m., but I was occupied with my VIP members. So I have to come a little bit late. Apologies for that, just in case you have been waiting or you suspended something just to be here by that time. Apologies. All right. So we are starting. First of all, I'm going to do a kind of breakdown from yesterday analysis. Yesterday, I told you that the NAS was bearish. If you go to your daily, the weekly, if you didn't see the stream yesterday, just go to my channel list. You are going to see it. We rejected from this level. Rejected here, and I said that the market was bearish, and I also point out areas where you should be selling from, which is when price return back to the Quasimodo. All right, and as you can see, market tapped in there and then came back down. So what next? Yeah, what next? From my point of view, we are tapping into a daily level. All right, and I've already taken a trade here. Immediately tapped on the daily, I took a trade. And maybe after the live stream, I'm going to send the screenshot on my community post on YouTube for you to see it, because I don't know how to share it here for now. So the reason why I am buying is because the weekly is bullish. The weekly is still bullish, and we close above this level. So it kind of retests, a lot of retests on the weekly level here. So based on that, that is the reason why I'm buying. And then US 30, same thing. That's the reason why I'm buying on the NAS here. So, and right now I've broken even. Then just open this to push higher. All right. I want market to push higher. Now, if you are not in the trade, you can take an, if price can give you a pushback down, you can try another one here. Having banking your money here. All right, you can try another. Now, the reason why the market is like this is because of the time. From 11:12, before the end of the before the beginning of the New York session, market tends to be sideways most times, from my experience. Okay, that is why I was thinking of bringing this stream early to by 8 a.m. Okay, maybe from next week I will try to make it by 8 a.m. the stream. Now, before I continue, let me know what you think in the chat, please. Let me know what you think. Which pair do you want me to go through? Let me know so that I will analyze that. Okay. So this is what I'm looking at. I'm bullish here. At least if you can trade back into somewhere in this region here, where the accumulation started, that will be my first area of targets. Okay, but overall we should continue the push upward, since I'm entering based on the weekly time frame direction. We should continue upward. However, if you can close below this level, then we are heading lower. Simple. Opening price. One price to make your decision. You are using one price to make decision. By the way, if you can hear me, let me know. Probably I may be speaking to myself. If you are watching, let me know if you can hear me, please. Okay, so this is my direction. We are pushing higher. NAS 30. Yesterday, I also analyzed this for you. I told you we have a trade in our hands. All right. So as you can see here, we are rejecting off the weekly level here. And we are trading back into the weekly. And what I said yesterday was, I don't know if I can remember, or was it with my VIP group? That the daily was bearish. All right, the daily was bearish. And I said the best place to enter this trade was when price trade back to the Quasimodo. Okay. So as you can see, price trade in there. In this case, it even went to reject off this opening price, broken, become resistant. This is support. Continuation opening price, support, broken to become resistant. Normally, it was supposed to tap in here and push higher, close above this, and then continue. But it closes below. All right. So this is what we call a broken continuation opening price. So when price came in there, we are selling. That's what I told you. From this Quasimodo mainly. The moment you see price trading in here, you can use your entry module, whatever you use, to frame an entry for a sell. So as you can see, price went further here and then push price down. Immediately came back down here. I'm a buyer here right now. Why? I want to move in the weekly direction. All right, okay, I'm moving in the weekly direction. So far, just in case you didn't take the trade, if price can give you a re-entry from this price here, you can take it, and then hopefully when we take trade, we are always hopeful that it push up. All right, we are not gambling blindly. We are approaching it systematically. Okay, so that is what I can see there. Going back to gold. Gold is an interesting one here. We have been bullish all the way until yesterday. I ended my bullish trades because I want the market to reset. So as I said that yesterday, that the market is bullish. Even if you see a bearish candle on the monthly, for example, on the monthly time frame, you can see I said the monthly was bullish. And I still maintain that assumption until we at least take this high. All right. The only time I'll be worried for a bearish move is if I can see a bearish month form. Now, let me explain. Okay. Let's take a look at, we have a push up here. We created a bearish month. What happened here? Price rejected, and then we are selling. All right. We push up. We created a bearish month. Price came into those bearish area. This broken this level here, and then we sold. We push higher. Price created a bearish month, but this time around we close above it, signaling we want to push higher. Eventually, price tested this, and then from there we started moving. So first of all, I'll be concerned when I see a bearish month, because they can sponsor some few pips down before pushing up again. It all depends on the overall direction. So for now, the monthly For now, the monthly is bearish. Okay. Is bullish. So in this case, you go to your weekly time frame. On your weekly time frame, yeah, what do I have? We have this level here. This is the level. We rejected that level, but we did not change course. And that was why I continued buying at that level when it came back to the daily level. So right now, price is pursuing all-time high, and I don't like exposing myself in this kind of region. So what I do, I take most of my profit out. All right, all my profit out, especially once it is approaching this. It doesn't make sense to open a bullish position here. This is a reversal opening price on the daily that may sponsor the push down. So I'll simply wait for now, at least wait for price to come into this level before I start looking for bullish trade setup. All right. Even at that, I did the session with my VIP. This area, I told them what to expect, because if I'm using let's assume someone is using 10 lot size on his normal, or let me say 2. 10 is too much. Let's say 2 lot size on every good trade he sees. But yeah, I will suggest that person not to use 2, should reduce his lot size. There's reason for that. All right. But notwithstanding, is a good area to continue pushing higher. All right. That area, and then this one too. These are the two. In terms of zone, I'll be monitoring the price, but I don't trade the zone. I trade a single price. All right. So this is what I will be looking at. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I'm looking at on gold. Let's take a look at Euro USD. Let's take a look at Euro USD. First of all, when you are analyzing the market, always look at the higher time frame. Do not neglect them. Euro USD is bullish on monthly. As you can see, we started from this reverse opening price. We close above this. The more you study this, you see it makes the market easier. I don't need to do market structure and all that. No. It closes above. I'll wait for the retest here to continue going. So right now, we have this monthly area. We have that monthly area. If you close above it, we push higher. Okay. So these are areas you mark out. If market wants to give us a retracement, I think this is a good level for that. Okay. So when you go to your weekly time frame, you look at left, even though the price is far off. Now on that weekly time frame, we have a fresh reversal opening price on the weekly. Yeah. So I'll simply wait for price to come in there before I can think of any bearish move. So far, what do I have? We think bullish. Okay. So right now, price is trading in here. If it trades in below, I'll start looking for ways to look for a bullish trade. Okay. So for me, price has already touched this. I'll be looking at this level here for the trade, which is in line with that level. I like that level is in line with the daily. So I want to continue. I want to continue the weekly movement from the daily level. It's a choice. If I want to scalp or intraday, I will continue it from here. I will continue from here, but I think price wants to push lower into this area. So this is the area where I will be expecting to take my regular lot size setup. Okay. On Euro USD. Okay. Looking at pounds. When we started trading the forex market, we were taught about correlation. When you are selling a US dollar, make sure you sell it across pairs. But sometimes it doesn't work that way because currency pair move differently. If they might eventually move in the same direction, but they move differently. Euro USD can move first before pounds start moving. So if you are buying Euro USD and pounds, Euro USD might be in profit and pounds will be in loss before it eventually moves. So I don't really believe much in using correlation. I believe in my analysis. Okay. So in this case, monthly, we are trading above. I'm going to mark this monthly level. If you close above it, then we are targeting this. But overall, we are bullish on the monthly. All right. So where's our weekly level? This was the entry. I think, did I talk about this on Monday? I should. I didn't take a trade on pounds. Okay, because I have very nice trade on gold. I don't want to over leverage, expose my account. Okay, so we have that level on the weekly. Weekly also is bullish. Do we have any current weekly level where price is respecting? Let me take up these monthly levels. So this is a weekly level. Price is respecting. I think there will be a strong pullback. I think from what I'm looking at. Now, looking at the price action. Yeah. I won't be surprised if we have a push to the downside. 1 minute. Let me be sure this level. Okay, we tapped into that level. That price action I just saw was responsible for the push to this point here. So being Friday is a bit tough. Okay, but whichever way, I want to be buying here. I don't want to rush. This week serve as liquidity for me. So this is the area for me to look for buy setup. Once price come back down, I will take the trade. Going to the 4-hour. Once price come to that level, I will take the trade. Okay. So this is what I'm looking at on pounds. On pounds, though the weekly level is still holding its ground. We have not closed above it. So you have to be careful. When you are taking that trade, take it as an intraday setup. Take it as an intraday setup. All right. Take it as an intraday setup. Don't forget, previous streams, you can take a look at it and observe how the market operates. Observe how the market operates and how the market works. In this case, I've talked about NAS, the NAS 100 US 30. So let's look at UK FTSE. I think we mentioned UK FTSE. What was our all these trades? I don't take all these trades though. I am analyzing them because of you, especially if I've already taken trades. Monthly, you can see we have to be careful here. Monthly level, We have fresh money, which price is trading in it. So, though we are bullish, but if the monthly level rejects, there's a possibility that we want to start a bearish FTSE UK 100. On the daily, we are trading into all-time high territory. Okay, so for me, once you are trading into all-time high, you have to be careful with your buy. You have to be very careful with your buy trades. Okay. But because the market has rejected, I'll still be favoring a bullish move intraday basis. So this was an entry here. I talked about this in the stream yesterday. You can take an entry here. So it's still holding. It's still holding, though I don't like the price action. All right. I don't like the price action there. And then daily, 1 minute. The rejection is as a result of nothing. All right. So we are still bullish on this pair. This was a good entry point. But the entry is based on intraday setups. And you can also use that level to scalp. Euro JPY. Euro JPY. We have here. We started the bullish move from this level. The monthly level, yeah. So currently we are operating at another monthly. So it's very important you mark that level. I won't be surprised if price rejects because this is a fresh monthly level. Okay. So you have to be careful when you are in a bullish trade because the monthly will move from one monthly to another. This is another monthly level. If you can close above it, then we target the next one there. But so far, the direction is still intact, bullish. Weekly, on the weekly time frame, we also have a weekly level just above the monthly. Okay, just above the monthly there. I will not be buying around here. That is it. Even though it's weekly is bullish, monthly is bullish. These are areas where price can take a sharp turn. All right, price can take a sharp turn from here. So I'll be monitoring for a bearish trade. These are good areas to buy to continue that weekly level. We have let's see this daily, fresh daily. The price touch it. Yeah, price touched it. Fresh daily. So this pair from the Quasimodo, yeah, upward, you can start selling this intraday basis. Just target the daily Quasimodo, yeah, and yeah. Okay, this is a bearish setup. At least we've seen a bearish setup on this. So this is a very setup for a trade. How are we doing so far? I'm a bit fast today, maybe because I was late starting it. So let's take a look at AUD. AUD. From next week, I'll try to schedule this during the London session proper so that we can catch trades and then probably hold those trades and to target. Okay. But for now, I'm still getting my hands around this application. Yeah. So by 8 a.m., that'll be nice. 8:30 by 9, still good. So we rejected from here. This is the monthly. And currently we are at the monthly level. Don't joke with monthly level, all right? When you say monthly level, don't joke with them. So this is a monthly level here. Let me go back to this and check something. Okay. Daily. Now, there's every possibility. Going back here, I'm going to draw a trend line here. Last result will be this. Touch the trend line and then I'll sell. Okay. That's the last result. I would attempt here. If it takes my stop, I will take the last result there. Okay. Just want to clarify. These are special strategies. So here we have here the monthly there. All right. The weekly. We have fresh weekly. If you don't see how powerful this opening price is, then you're really missing. Okay. You see, the price pushed all the way up to the monthly, came back, rejected. It's pushing up again, now going down. All right, there's another weekly here. So I'm going to mark these two. Very soon the market should go bearish on this AUD. Very soon it should go bearish. I will not want to entertain a bullish trade there based on what I'm saying. I will not want to entertain a bullish trade. So I will let this pass. I will let this pass. I won't want to entertain a bullish trade here. To follow the direction, this is the level here. Price is currently rejecting there. But for me, I'll just allow it pass a little. Let's reassess things. Let's wait for this candle close at the end of the month, week. From Monday, we'll take a look at the AUD USD better. Let's wait for the week to close. All right. NZD. And also, if you want to learn my strategy, I have a mini course, free. It's free. You don't need to pay a dime. And I'm going to show you all the levels I'm marking here on the chart and how you should approach them. So the link is in the description. $0. $0. So this will be the last one here. This will be the last I'll be analyzing. The timing is wrong. Most of my audience are not here. My loyal follower, they are not here today. So after this, we'll call it a day. So we are bullish on this price. This is the monthly level we are still playing with. We close above this weekly, creating a new weekly. Let's see if we can look for a trade to continue higher. Are we rejecting from a weekly level? We are rejecting here. Potential end here. So daily, if you want to entertain, you can look for a buy here. You can look for a buy. But as I said, I don't like the way the price action looks. Okay, this is nice. You can look for a trade here, intraday or scalping once price come in here for a little push up. All right, so this is what I can see. Go back if you are just watching the stream, make sure you watch it, go back, rewatch it, and then take notes of the markings, the way I mark the trade, on the chart, the way I mark on the chart, and all that. So we are going to see on Monday or next week. This time around, I will schedule it